What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? We back. What up, everybody? What's up, family? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us, the motherfucking fans. I am your co-host Chris, and today I just got Darius and Sean with me today. What up, fellas?
Yo,
What's happening?
We may or may not be joined by others later on in the show, but we just had to get started because we got things to do. So, like I say in the description here, we are going to be talking about NBA free agency. We're going to talk about a trade in the NFL that we didn't get a chance to talk about, amongst some other things. We will not be before you very, very long. But I do want to preface everything by starting, I'll say, in about a week or two, we will start to go over some football, because football is going to start probably like towards the end of this month, right? I think the Hall of
mhm.
Fame game is at the end of this month, isn't it?
I
If I'm
think so.
remembering
Yeah,
correctly.
it was super early.
Yeah. So, Hall of Fame game coming up. When the Hall of Fame game kicks off, y'all know we got to start giving y'all who we think is going to win each division, who we think is going to probably win the entire thing, a lot of times we go with the a lot of times we go with the our teams, obviously, but we try to be as honest as we possibly can. So we're just gonna kick this thing off, starting with the NBA free agency. It is so much,
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
free agents. So much has happened. Um, we definitely just aren't gonna be able to get through all of them. I mean, I'm sure if you watch sports podcasts and you watch our podcast, I'm sure you watch other podcasts because y'all be cheating on us because it's cool. Um, they've definitely gone over all the free agency moves, trades. Um, I would just like to ask these two guys, what would you say is your top? I'll say your top move that you felt like, damn, that was a good move. I didn't expect to see that. That was a good move. I like that move. Like, what do you think had the top free agency move, whether that was signing or even with a trade or something like that? What do y'all feel like had the best free agency move this past offseason so far?
Hmm.
Ooh, that's a good
If you got one. I
question.
know it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, Anthony Simons got traded from the
Porzingis got
Blazers.
traded.
Yeah, Porzingis
Zingers
got
got
traded to
traded.
Drew
uh-huh.
KD
Holiday.
got traded. Miles
Mm-hmm.
Turner signed somewhere
Mm-hmm.
else.
Cam
I feel
Johnson just
like
got traded to the Nuggets. I think that's a
yeah.
sneaky good move.
See, they got Cam Johnson and they brought back Bruce Brown. That's who they used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought him
Mm.
back too. They got rid of Shoot by any means necessary, aka Michael Porter Jr.
Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets added Michael Porter Jr. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna share my screen
Not
here.
gonna lie, man. I like I like what the Rockets did. Now, like I was telling you, I ain't saying they about to win it all, but I feel better about their team the further they made moves than when I felt when it was just a big, oh, they just got KD.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that they small. Y'all know how I feel about small teams. They small usually need a solid big man to win. So we'll see how that goes. My biggest thing for them is with the moves they made, Sing, that's his name, Sengun.
They also
Sengun,
picked
yeah.
up Clint Capella though.
Yeah, I know. Shit,
But he
Clint
only
Capella gotta be
16
like,
though.
but he gotta be old now, ain't it?
Yeah, he is old.
Yeah, he's much older. If you're when you're watching guys, what you're seeing here is going to be what each team has added, and some of their departures that they've had on the team. So that I'm gonna just be scrolling down because this is all 30 teams. There's just no way we're gonna be going over all of these
Right.
moves. We just ain't got time for that. But
What
yeah. But go ahead, Darius. Go. You can go ahead finish off what you were saying. Didn't mean to
what I
interrupt.
was saying was the nigga. No, you good. The nigga Sangoon can't be what Jalen Green was, which is inconsistent. Cause
Mhm.
this nigga KD, you can't just expect this nigga to just go out here and get you like 33 a night and be like, oh yeah, he just gonna be our number one guy. This nigga 37 years old, man. So he need a solid partner to come along with him. So we'll see. But I like the Rockets moves. I like their moves so
They
far.
also got rid of Cam Whitmore too.
hmm See, I was like they got rid of their edge with Dylan Brooks, but they brought in Dorian Finney-Smith, which I
Right.
thought was a
Mm-hmm.
good move. I was like, that helped you on that defense, and he'll shoot them corner threes. So we'll see, man. I still don't think they got enough to win it, but to compete in the West, I think they got a good shot.
Well, let
I
me
still
ask you
think
guys
they
this:
just
what do y'all
struggle
think about
against
the
the big
Lonzo
ones.
Ball getting traded to Cleveland? Do y'all think that helps them at all, or do you feel like it was just a cat move type of thing, or they just wanted to really get off of Isaac Okoro? Like, do y'all
Had to
like
be
the
that.
move or no?
This nigga Blonzo damaged goods, man.
Hmm.
At least in my eyes, like
I say it,
we
it made. I didn't like the trade because I look at it like this: dude always hurt for one, and then you got two guards that really run the whole show. They really guard heavy. Okoro could still knock down a three. The thing was they needed another point guard because they got rid of Jerome, Ty Jerome,
Mm-hmm.
and
hmm
that was crucial because between Donovan Mitchell and Garland, both of them dudes missed a lot of time from the court, and
yeah.
he was a good backup point guard. So I think they just got it wasn't even for as far as the starting lineup, just as a solid backup, and that's if he's going to be on the court. So I think actually it was a bad move. So I kind of
Mm.
agree with Darius as far as damaged goods. Yes, he's talented, but can we
hmm
really depend on him to be on the court? That's the thing. So I think you should have just went on ahead and kept Ty Jerome if you was gonna do that. But my
Well,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
well, I understood it when they did the trade because Isaac Okoro, he's improved every year he's been with the Cavs, but he still has such a long way to go to be a more effective basketball player, and I think a change of scenery will probably help him out too as well, because
Yeah, help
in
him
order for
out, but
him to
not the
improve
Cavs.
as the best. Yeah, because I feel like in order for him to improve as a basketball player, he has to go to a team that doesn't have a dominant offensive player. And I feel like the Cavs have multiple players that are going to dominate the ball, and he's not going to be able to get enough touches to be able to improve his stat line and to be more consistent at the
But
same
shit,
time.
in
So,
Chicago, Josh Giddey gonna try to get up all the shots because he gonna try free agency again next year
And
because ain't
oh
Kobe.
yeah,
nobody
most
trade
definitely.
for him.
Most definitely. But I
And
think he has a better shot with the Bulls as well because in Cleveland you got
just Josh Giddey.
Mobley getting more shots. You got you know what I'm saying, you got both the guards, you got you know what I'm saying, and you still got the center as well that's still getting up his fair share of shots, but a
Jared
lot of his
Allen.
shots come off the putbacks. Yeah, so you still
hmm
got Garland, you still got all of those guys that's still getting buckets. So I don't know, man. I think I like it if, which I highly doubt if Lonzo Ball gives them anything, I think they okay with it. I think they made the move to be able to get a bigger guard who can actually be a playmaker if he's actually healthy enough to be on the court.
hmm
Um, I like it in that aspect where when one of Garland or if Garland's off the court and you bring in Lonzo, Lonzo can still play make at least. I won't expect him to just go full force and be scoring all the time, but he can at least come in and be a playmaker when your playmaker comes off and sits on the bench, or vice
Right.
versa. When Mitchell goes out, you can bring in him, and he can still play make, and Garland can be more of a two instead of a one. You know what I mean? But he can do both. Um, I kind of view him as almost like a combo guard, but yeah, I think that could be a potentially really sneaky move. Um, but I mean, it's a lot, man. I mean, I did just seen that Kevon Looney just signed with the Pelicans. I don't know why that was such a big thing
Oh,
until
for
I
real?
saw his
Yeah.
pictures. They say he looked like Luke James. I mean, not Luke James, but Rick James. He
No.
looked kind of
Okay,
with his
hell of
with
a
his with
drug.
his new dude. But yeah, man, looks like
No.
I didn't know they gave the Rockets gave Jabari Smith a new 5 year extension. They got rid
Mhm.
of Green. They signed they got KD. I think they're gonna
Jaren Jackson
extend
Jr. got
KD as
that
well.
max.
Say it again.
Triple J, Triple J got that max. Jaren Jackson
Yeah, he got
Jr.
like 250.
Yep.
What does
Yeah.
this mean? What does this mean for the Grizzlies, man? Does this mean that Triple J is the guy and not Ja?
Yes.
Mm,
I think they're gonna do it just like how Boston. They're gonna have two guys they giving a lot of money to.
okay.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna
Because
hold off
Ja
on
got a
Ja to give
contract
him his
already,
money
right?
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have two guys that's them. But that's why I didn't really understand when they traded Desmond Bain. Like, what was that?
Because they couldn't afford to pay all three of them niggas.
Right, exactly. And
Mm.
that's what I think it is. A lot of these teams is just cutting debt, bro. Because even with
It's
Okoro, he was coming up on his contract too.
but you know
So
what it is? It's the second apron.
Yeah.
It's killing these teams, bro. Because in the beginning, they was like, oh, the second apron gonna make it so that all the teams can have a superstar and everybody can pay a superstar. But the biggest thing is, and I had seen Jeff Teagnum talking about it. They like, bruh, with the second apron, you get a team like OKC who done built their shit from the ground up, and now they can't even barely keep their core together because of the second apron.
right.
So that shit is gutting a lot of teams. So it'll be like, I don't think Memphis wanted to give up Desmond Bain, but it was like,
Nah, hell nah.
what the fuck can you do? Because you gotta pay Triple J because one defensive player of the year and he made All NBA. So he qualified for the Supermax.
Yeah. I mean, this is exactly what we're talking about right here. 5 year extension, super max.
I think this summer though, what blew my mind the most though was them waving Dame Lillard.
Yeah.
I don't understand, and I do know like a lot of these teams get new owners, so they want shit done their way. And I don't know Dame in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? I sit here on my couch, so I'm not in the locker room with the dude, or I don't know if it was even a smart financial decision because at the end of the day, you still giving him $100-something million. They
Yeah,
didn't
you just
buy him
spread it
out.
out.
Yeah, they didn't buy him out of nothing. Like they was like, you know what? We want Miles Turner. We gonna give you your money, but we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Just let you go on
Do
about
you,
your business.
do you think Giannis told him, hey, you got to make some kind of move or I'm leaving?
I think I really do think so, but I also seen reports that Giannis was mad about the whole situation with his boy, because they
Mm,
started retaining like basically trying to make the house better by after they made that deal with Miles Turner, I think $107 million. Then they started getting all their boys back, like Prince,
yeah,
Porter,
Bobby Portis.
yeah, Portis. They started bringing everybody back. So I think as soon as he seen his boy get cut, or he called him and said, "Man, these motherfuckers, I'm cool, but I'm at the bank right now. My money's still here." You
Yes.
know, but
I I also saw reports they was like this nigga Dame was never happy in Milwaukee.
I believe that.
That's just what the reports say. I don't know how much truth it is. They was like you could tell that he was like trying to make himself feel like, you know, he belonged there. But you gotta remember, he just went through the shit with his wife and all of that shit. So none of his kids there and all of that. So I guess all of that can play a big factor. Then he teared the Achilles after that. So also they said that Boston trying to sign him. You think he should go to Boston?
That would be all right. I honestly think he should go back home.
To Portland?
Mm,
To
No,
just
no,
die?
Gold State.
Oh, to I had
Golden
saw
State.
something about that too.
Yeah,
I think Boston could be a really good move. I think that could be a really good move, but
See, I
that
feel
ain't
like
until
if
next year.
I feel like if he go to the Golden State, we starting to build one of these old nigga teams, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But again, it's all about he gonna get a league minimum probably if he do go to Golden State, and
Yeah.
he's just gonna be playing basketball. I mean, because
Huh?
really, can you really honestly say Dame would be a leader on any team in the NBA right now? Like he'll be
Oh
that
no,
guy? I don't think so.
no, no, no. He passed that point.
Right,
Especially with the
right.
Achilles. I think he's 33, so he gotta go through a whole year. That makes him 34, which really he probably won't play basketball again, I guess, till like 35.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He league
Hmm.
minimum, league minimum.
I mean, he's still gonna be getting
Wherever he come
paid
back,
from
he gonna be the sixth man of
the
the
I
year.
think he
Bucks.
still will be a bucket. I think he'll
Yeah,
still be a bucket, but
I
that's
think he
gonna be
come back
tough.
average about 16, 17. And it depends because even like how we seen D Rose when he came back, man, his whole thing was to get to the bucket. That shit fucked his whole game up. But see, the thing is with Dame will pull that bitch. Dame got a
Yeah,
nice
he got
free
more
shot.
range than D Rose.
Right, right. So I
What do
think
y'all
you got
feel
to go
like?
to a team that's gonna create that space for him, where he ain't got to always drive to the paint.
What do y'all feel like Desmond Bain adds to the Magic? Like, do you feel like that this takes
They,
them to another level, or do you feel like
I
this
feel
gives?
like this makes them just a very decent playoff team. Like
That's what
these
I was
dudes
gonna
had
say.
no shooters. They had no shooters, bro. Like no shooters. Boy, I think they was like bottom of the league and like 3-point percentage last year and all of that. And over the past like 3 or 4 years, I think they like Desmond Bain is like in the top three as far as like shots, threes taken, and like threes made and shit like that. So I think so because now this gives Ben Carroll more room to work because
Yeah,
it's not a dude
Mm-hmm.
down there. You know, they didn't. And what night they go win and got a big, they went and got somebody that could stretch the floor for him. So that give him more room to work. So now his 23, 24 might blossom to like 28. And you add
Facts.
in a 20 plus point score. So in the East, shit, them boys could upset some shit. I ain't saying they going on no Indiana run, but
Yeah, I also
I
I
can say
they did
so.
a sneaky signing. I wouldn't real that they lost what's the name to the Bucks. Let me go back up
Ooh.
here. And they signed James Wiseman
Ooh.
to a 2 year
All
deal.
right.
James
Indiana
Wiseman
did.
can't stay on the damn court.
I mean, I
True.
understand, but
He
this is the thing. You get him for much cheaper, and if he can
Is he
stay
a bust
healthy,
though?
I think he has a lot of talent, but he just got to be. I agree with you, Sean. He got to be on the court.
Hey, didn't this man go like number two?
yeah, he
He
was
went,
number two.
yeah, it was number 2 overall. Like I think he got some talent. He
That's
just
what I'm
got to stay
saying.
healthy,
What
man. You
James
got
Wiseman can't ain't did shit. That that's the
he
like you said.
hasn't.
The key word is sneaky because we do not know what the fuck he gonna do.
Right.
Well, that's why I said like I was a little taken aback. Um, and some of these guys that had signed with some different teams that I wasn't aware that they were still playing basketball was crazy.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I thought Kyle Lowry was hanging him up. He back
Nah,
again.
he
I
back for
thought
one more year.
I thought Eric Gordon was hanging him up. Nope, he's still playing. I was like, Jesus. And just so happened that both of them
Oh,
go playing for the 76ers. And so I was just like,
I don't know if y'all heard. They said that the Suns are reportedly super close on the buyout with Bradley Beal,
oh,
Whoa, I didn't hear that.
and they like right now the favorites to land him is the Clippers.
the
I can see that.
Clippers?
Yeah, you know the Clippers. Hey, what they on the name Steve Ballmer?
Yeah.
He just throwing it against the wall to see if it sticks, bro.
Well, I see that the Suns added Mark Williams. I like that if he could stay on the court. I know a lot of this is that we're talking about in a lot of these signings that we're talking about, guys, are preferenced with if they can stay on the court, if they can stay healthy. If was a fifth, I'd be drunk right now. But
Trying to tell you.
I think the rebounding from the experiment that they've had can be beneficial to them if they go about it the right way.
Who you talking about? What team?
The Suns,
Oh, okay.
like you tried the KD experiment, he did all he could do while he was there. It just didn't work out. It didn't work out to the point to where a lot of people thought it was going to go, which was either championships or long playoff runs, whether that
So
be
what
due
are you?
to injuries by KD or
So,
injuries to other teammates, and he's out there
so what
doing
are
by,
you
by
telling?
himself.
What you telling Devin Booker right now?
Ah, do you want to be here? That's what I'm telling
Oh,
David.
nigga, you gotta be here. We done paid you.
I know they paid him, but hey, do you really want to be here? Like, do you want to be here? If so, this is our plan.
I see.
No.
I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. What you telling Devin Booker is, man, believe in you. Like they don't try to build around you.
Hmm.
You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? We don't think you that dude. You know what I'm saying? And the pieces that
mm.
they really bringing in for real, is it really gonna get him back to the finals? Hell
So do you,
nah,
you
No.
feel like that was a lucky run?
man. Hell yeah. I I can't see them going to the finals in the next 2 3 years.
I mean, they did sign
Well,
Mark
me either.
Williams. They got
Do
Mark
you see
Williams,
him? Do you see him competing?
Jalen Green.
Yeah, for in the West, probably a fifth or sixth spot.
Shit,
Nah, I say
I feel
lower. I
like you
say
being
about
generous.
7, 8.
Okay, I
Yeah, I'm
feel
about
like
to say
they
I'm
fighting
being
for the
generous
play-in.
though.
Yeah, I
I
about
say
to say they
seven,
fighting
eight
for the play-in in my book.
because they
Yeah,
got
yeah,
much
yeah. So
younger.
sixth spot.
Yeah, I say their ceiling is probably the 6 seed because they got much younger. I think they're going to play much faster. Um, Mark Williams again if he stays healthy. Jalen Green he
How
has to
you
be
gonna
more
play? How you
consistent.
gonna play much faster? You ain't got no point guard.
Jalen
That's
Green
what
ain't
I'm
gonna play
saying.
point guard.
Who?
Come on, Chris.
Jalen Green gonna play
Jalen
point
Green.
guard.
We just talked about how
Man, come
inconsistent this
on,
nigga
Chris.
is.
I know, but you
Hell
said play
no.
faster. I said he gonna be the point guard. He can run that motherfucker up and down the
See,
court.
this is my thing. This is my thing. I also feel like Devin Booker has a problem because he feels like, hey, I'm the guy. I don't care who you bring.
I agree with
I'm the
that.
guy. Like he showed that shit when he was on the Olympic team. He can't be somewhere where it's multiple guys because he is like, what about me? What about me? What about me? Which I feel you. You know what I'm saying? You was there. Hey, you was there when they went 8-0 in the bubble and they didn't put you in the playoffs. You was the best player when y'all made your little finals run. But nigga, are you trying to win? You gotta
See,
suck that shit the fuck up.
I think like him getting traded to like a team like Orlando. If he would got traded like where Desmond Bain, he a ball. I would be more fearful of Orlando than I am of him being in Phoenix.
I give
It
you that.
just
Mm.
yeah, I just can't see it, bro. He about to have a. He gonna be like Dame Dollar, bro. He gonna put up good numbers on a team that ain't
Mm,
gonna never do shit.
mm. That's tough.
What's up, Bree? My fault.
Hey, Bree.
Oh,
Brianna
What's
has
up,
Brianna.
y'all?
joined us. Do you have a favorite signing or a favorite move from this offseason so far? That
Um,
could be anything via trade, via signing, any move that you was like, I like that move for my team, another team. I like how that happened.
no, not really. A favorite, no.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I kind of skipped over this one on purpose because I can stop sharing my screen now. Uh because it's a signing and it is a guy that I had backed previously.
Oh,
DeAndre Ayton.
yeah,
Sean,
yeah, yeah,
Oh Lord.
yeah. Cop a plea for your boy,
Oh
nigga.
Lord.
What was you about to
Sean,
ask? What's up?
how do you feel? What does this do? Signing DeAndre Ayton, first of all, to a minimum, a league minimum contract is
Nah, he ain't get no
chef's
league
kiss for
minimum.
you guys.
Nah,
He ain't
he
get no
making
league
34
minimum.
million next
Yeah,
year.
that nigga's making
He made
money.
34
Yeah,
million?
yeah,
Yeah,
he making bread, bro.
You
yeah.
Feel me?
guys.
Oh, y'all signed him for
The
34 million?
Lakers, the Lakers don't gotta pay it all. I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
we
thought that
sharing
he
the
got his
salary with Portland.
most of
Yeah.
his money is
Yeah,
coming from Portland, right? And then they got to
right,
sign him
right,
for the
right.
league minimum is what I thought.
Yeah, then he got a player option.
Yeah, he got the player option for the second
Oh,
year.
okay. Yeah,
I
so they got
say
him
this,
2 years.
man. DeAndre Ayton gonna have to shut up or put up or shut up. That's number one. This is his year. He was the number one pick. Guys that went after you made all star appearances, motherfucking the whole nine
All
yards, going to
NBA.
the Olympics,
Everybody.
everything.
Yeah.
You got niggas that's the franchise and just two people I can name off the top of my head and Trey Young and Luca. Niggas that went after you, that's the team franchise. So you being the number one overall pick, yeah, you done made it to the finals. But you ain't doing shit like as a number one pick. Now, giving him his flowers, the man do average a double double. I ain't gonna jump on Chris's jock as we used to say in the 90s. But you know what I'm saying? He do average a double double. His field goal efficiency is pretty good, but he's
Mhm.
not a real solid defender blocking shots that you would think that solid body. I think he was 7 foot 250. Like he
Yeah.
would do. You know what I'm saying? Now that's giving
Mhm.
him his flowers. Now going to the Lakers. I think it's a solid pickup compared to the motherfuckers we had. We still signed back Jackson Hayes. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? He could come off the bench, but we know Jackson Hayes ain't throwing up no buckets. He might block a couple shots. Basically, he a sweat towel. He gonna come in and occupy some minutes for whoever who's starting. We had
Damn.
Alex
Gotta
Lynn.
use that sweat towel.
Wet towel.
Good one right there.
Alex Lynn, bum. You know what I'm saying? So comparing what we had to what we got, I gotta say it was a good signing. Now,
Okay.
would I say I expect them to go to the finals or anything because of this pick? Nah, but I do think it helps. That's all I'm saying. So it's a nice pickup. If he bump up his average maybe to 18 and 10, 18 and 12, then I think LA will be a problem for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But if he's still staying around that 12, 14 point a night, then shit, I think maybe second round still. I still don't see it, man. And we did get a
Mhm.
shooter. I can't pronounce dude name. I think it's Laravia or some shit like that. He from Wake
Mm-hmm.
Forest.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a shooter. But we got this is the crazy thing about LA. A few years ago, we didn't have no shooters. Now we got a whole bunch of shooters and no niggas to play defense.
Mhm.
So it's kind of confusing. So I still think they need to get a solid wing player that plays defense. They got a guy in the second round that plays defense from Arkansas. But we can't really put that pressure on a damn rookie. You got rid of Finney Smith. Y'all brought him in from Brooklyn to play defense. You know what I'm saying? To help out
Mhm.
LeBron on his legs. He's got a whole bunch of miles on him. And shit, you let him go. And I understand that was all about finances. So I'm glad they did something. Like a motherfucker that's a fan or really support the Lakers, you can say, hey, they did something. But I do understand this is LeBron Golden years, but you didn't do enough to really be like, oh yeah, these dudes gonna run for the finals. I just don't see that Aiton signing was it. Now we might
Okay.
get a buyout. Shit, Bradley Bill, come on over. Shit. Some shit like
Mhm.
that, then you know.
Good luck
I
with his.
might flip the
That's
switch.
that's that's. I think that's more of the same. I think that's worse than what you got.
I don't
Um,
know.
I
I
agree.
don't know.
What
I'm
I
saying
don't
what I'm
know.
saying as far as like what he's looking for. You want another because Bradley Beal is just going to be another shooter that's not going to be able to play defense at this point in his
And that
career
nigga
because
can't stay healthy either.
that's
that's a
there
That's
you
fact.
true.
But
go.
if we get Bradley Bill the league minimum and he coming off the bench, what? He could just man, that'd be okay. But I do agree, we do need a defensive player. But right now, like you was just saying, Chris, it's so many old guys that signing deals because there's not a really good pool of man. They going through these young boys, man. They get drafted and then they become some dude overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like these
Hmm.
dudes ain't even getting their second contract. A lot of them. Just like we had Shafino, he playing for with Philadelphia right now. It's a lot of guys that ain't even getting to be groomed. So it's a lot of old guys as free agents that you ain't got no choice but to pay that league minimum and just bring them over. You know, but yeah, I wouldn't even mind like if we had a player like Prince, because like last year we signed Markeith Morris. Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? But again, look at the talent pool, bro. And I ain't saying the league talent is trash. What I'm saying is it's a microwave. Everybody want to win now. You know what I'm saying? So you got LeBron on your team, you got to win now. So you ain't gonna be able to have a whole bunch of young boys. You ain't gonna have six dudes that's only got 1 or 2 years on a team. On a team, you ain't gonna do that again. That's how they did Kobe. Man, you'll
Mhm.
never hear that shit again. They trying to do something. I do say that for that signing, it was something. It beats what we had.
Okay. I gotta voice my opinion on this because I was the guy that was
Yeah,
defending this
that's
dude,
you his legal representative.
and I was acting as if I was his lawyer, defense attorney. Um, I'm gonna say this. I agree with you, Sean. I agree with you. This is probably his one of his last shots that he's probably end up going to be having because let's be real. When he was in Phoenix, he played better. He
Did
played
he?
better. He did. I'm gonna tell. So in Phoenix, he averaged what about 18 and 10, right? We could say he probably averaged about right,
Hmm.
18,
I
10,
could say yeah.
17 and 10,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. And since he's been in Portland, he's played less games. He's averaged less points, right? So not only are you're playing worse than you were, you're not as dominant offensively, albeit a
This was the
little
thing.
bit dominant
Hold on.
offensively, and you're having a problem staying on the court because you're hurt. Now, his first year in Portland, he shot the best field goal percentage had in his career, but he scored the least amount of points. He only averaged 16. This year, he shot his career low in field goal percentage and had the least amount of points per game that he's ever averaged in his career. His
What
rookie
was
year,
that?
he averaged 16. He averaged 14 points this past season. And then so I can't sit here and say that I feel so great about the signing. I do feel like it is a great improvement of what you had last year because you really did not have a center last year. He can at
Exactly.
least do the things that you want him to do, which is rebound. He can
You
play
had a
some
center
defense. He
most
can
of
be
last year. He just wanted to be a power forward.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, and
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
understand that. Some of these guys just don't have the body to play center. He's not one of those guys. He can play. He can play down there with with the big boys. He has
So,
ability. He just.
so
I
what you
think
think?
it's for me. I feel like he felt like. I feel like He just had a lot of excuses on why he could not.
See,
You know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
saying. Before he left Phoenix, and you was like, well, he not getting enough opportunity and this, that, and the third. And
Yeah.
now you go to Portland,
You got
and
all
like
the
you
opportunity.
said,
He should
bruh,
have
you
been
got
the
all the
man.
opportunity. Yes, and you going backwards.
And you going backwards.
The man motor is not there, bro. It's not there. I think me and Blair was talking about this the other day. I think he just one of them niggas where the NBA is just his job.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
mm.
Which I mean, don't get me wrong, it's one of only
Nothing wrong
like
with that.
400. You know what I'm saying? This
All
is a
right.
very special job. You know what I'm saying? You one of the top players in the world, but this nigga seemed like he treated like it's just a job. It's like, but I want
It's
more
not his
money.
passion.
Yes, but you're in a performance-based job. This is kind of like working for commission. If you want more money, because he still wanted more money. And it's like, how you gonna ask for more money if, like you said, you don't went from 18 to 16
14.
to 14, but you want me to be like, yeah, you deserve more than the 34 million that you don't deserve that you about to get right now. I
Make
don't
it
know,
make
man.
sense.
I feel iffy. I feel iffy. I also, from basketball standpoint, shit, this nigga Luca wanna either kick it out or throw a lob. He not really like a lob threat like that.
You don't. I kind of I agree and disagree, but I do think he'd be good on the pick and roll though.
I agree with that. I think he's a good pick
Yeah,
and roll player. I do think he's a good pick and roll player.
and I think that'll help Luca out. But my fault. But yeah, that's all I wanted to put in.
Oh no, you good. I
But
don't
yeah,
know, man.
it is a upgrade. I will say that, and if he is able to get back to that 18 that you said, Chris, the Lakers will be a problem, and he will be granted probably a 25, something like what Miles Turner got, 25 to 27 million dollars a year. He's not gonna get no 30, 32 nowhere. I don't give a fuck who he playing. He's not gonna get that nowhere unless we gonna get that expansion team and we gonna get rid of his ass when the Los Angeles Venom Aces or whatever the fuck, Las Vegas or the Supersonics come or some shit. That's where he gonna get that bread. He ain't gonna get it playing no 14 and 10. And he can't have the excuse where LeBron and Luca had a ball. Man, you got to put up or shut up, bro. It's time to ball out. He got to get up to that 18. If he do 18 and 10, there'd be a problem. And I still need you to get like a block and a half a game, man,
I
and
Man,
think he
play
can
at
average
least
the 18 and
50
10 for you. I
games.
think that's not hard for him. And that's the funny
Okay,
part.
okay, lawyer. Let's hear it.
I think that's not the hard part for him. The hard part for him is focusing and actually wanting to be great. All the players don't want to be great. And he just might not be
I
one of
agree
those
with that
guys.
statement.
I also feel like you need him to do more than 18 and 10. Because if he only giving you 18 and 10, that means you still depending on LeBron to get 25.
I think they still will be, bro.
Yeah,
But
I think they are.
yeah, I think they are. In reality, LeBron need to be around at this age. He need to be between 18 and 21, 18 and 22. You know what I'm
That's what I'm
saying? Like he
saying.
should be
So
he
I
should be like
need
the third option for real.
I need Aiton to be like 23 and 12, nigga.
I don't think he gonna give you that. I don't think he gonna give you that nowhere.
That's a problem. And that's the problem right here. He peaked early. If that's the case,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my thing. I think, and that's what I'm frustrated by him with him about the fact that you can average 18 and 10 on a team that goes to the finals, and you could do that, and we all know that you got more in there, and you just don't do it, or you don't put in the work to get to the next level to be able to like, oh, okay, well, you if you averaging this in like your second or third year in the league, man, 3, 5, 6 years from now, you should be one of the top big men in the league,
Well, they was
right?
also
You
saying
would
like
think.
a lot of
You
people
would
were saying
think.
he got a personality problem, bro. Like a lot of
Yes,
motherfuckers don't get
Oh
that's
along
yeah,
what
with
I'm
him.
telling you.
that's what. And
Yeah,
that's why I feel like Darius's point is valid because if you talk about I can't get out my driveway to go to the game or go to practice, bro, we're like, what we doing? You don't want to do this then.
It was a storm.
It don't matter, bro.
Man,
I'll
I
pay
use
you
that
billions
hey,
of
shit to
guess
go to
dollars,
what?
bro.
work, and
Get
I'm gonna
on, get
tell
on
you right
something.
now, I hate that motherfucker.
He ain't fully immersed. You gotta remember, he ain't fully immersed like in that
I'm just
American
joking.
basketball culture like that.
Yes,
He ain't from
culture.
here. Yeah, he
Yes,
not from here. So
he not from
his
here.
attitude is more like Jokic. Guess what? We don't care that Jokic feel like that because this nigga give you 35, 15, and 17 or some crazy shit. You know what
And
I'm
that and
saying?
and that's the part that people gotta understand too. Like we understand, we get it. You're not from here, but still, you ain't gotta be from here to get the basketball culture. You ain't gotta be from here to want to be great. You ain't gotta be from here to be able to put in the work. Like we ain't said nothing. We ain't said nothing bad about Shea Gillis Alexander this whole time. You know why? Because he went to the Clippers, put in the work. Went to OKC, put in the work. Now he an MVP, scoring champ, Finals MVP, and a champion. All because his passion led to his greatness. Ain't nothing you can say about that man. He not from here. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
mean, it's a lot of great guys that's not from here though. Even
yeah.
the freak ain't here.
I'll just use that as an example
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
Cause he that
he's
nigga right
he's
now.
he the king of the court. He king of the court right now. I mean, it is what it is.
I appreciate the big body, like nigga, and
Yeah,
just
I do think it's a great signing though. I
I
think
wouldn't
y'all
say
did need
great.
him, but I also think
You
y'all need
had to get
another big body.
somebody.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
needed
it was just like you
somebody.
had to get somebody. They said y'all tried to get Brook Lopez, but they was like he was trying to ask what LeBron was gonna do, and the Lakers was like,
Yeah, they fumbled the
man, man,
bag.
man. Yeah, so he was like, man, fuck that. Y'all can't tell me I'm not coming.
Whoever said he's a bum, I just want you to know that Sean, he's washed.
Mm,
He said he's washed.
mm.
Chris, you better put on your defense
Dang.
attorney suit, nigga.
Hey, I ain't putting
Yeah.
on nothing.
Hey.
I ain't putting on
No, man,
nothing.
I ain't gonna
First of
lie,
all,
Chris.
Ron said that ain't got
You
nothing to
Johnny
do with
Cochran
it.
for him now for about
hey,
three
I'm not Johnny
years.
Cochran. I do believe in the man's talent, but if more and more signs is pointing to
No,
he just
Chris,
don't
you
want
was
to be
defending
the
that
guy that I
man
believe that
like
he
he
could
It's
owed you
be.
starting to be
money.
evident now.
It's starting to be evidence. The evidence is
Hey,
Nah,
pointing
Chris.
to
the evidence was there before. Now
It
we have
been there.
accumulated a
how would
big
you say that the evidence was
stupid
there
case.
before?
Uh oh.
What
Uh
did he do
oh.
when
Be-
what did he do before?
Well,
Like what was the
I'm
problem
gonna
that he had
start with
before?
I'm gonna
Same thing
start
you doing
with
now. Nothing.
nigga. You capped out at 18 to 10. You the number one pick. I need more from the jump. Pablo Banchero averaging 20 plus, nigga.
This nigga got picked before Luca and Trey Young, bruh.
Come on, bro. You the number one pick. The pressure is there. It don't matter who you is. If you the number one pick, you automatically expected to do more than everybody else. Especially when Sean said, like, the people who went after you, we don't even consider you in their class. Trey Young ain't won shit. We don't consider we don't consider DeAndre Ayton in his class, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you the number
Nope.
one pick. And if everybody else can see the potential and you just not putting it in, hey man, fuck that shit. You a bum. Like Wade was said, I can't even lie.
We got the
You a
whole
bum,
family
man.
in the chat. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. I see Kyron got the number one fan on there on his chat. So we
That's a
appreciate
bet.
that. We appreciate that, nephew. We appreciate that, nephew.
Yeah, man. You gotta expect more out of the number one pick. You think LeBron could have came out and went 18 and then 16, then 14. Man,
Hell
we would have
Nope.
nah.
would have. Do you think Wemby could come out and go
Hell
18,
nah.
16, 4. Hell no. You can't, you ain't gonna expect that out of no number one pick. Markel Fultz still in the league, and we feel like that nigga was a failure.
Yep, I agree.
Hey,
That's
Michael
fair.
Carter Williams called a nigga a failure.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's just more
Michael.
expected out of you with the number one, bro. With the number one. You had the best reason to be ecstatic, nigga. You got the biggest contract coming out. You number one.
He was number one.
Yes, give it to me. 1 year, you can't average 20. How tall he is, Sean? What you said?
7 foot,
7 foot,
250.
250.
Come on, bro.
I
He
agree,
supposed to
man.
be doing all that stuff that you thought he could do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said if we get the version of what Chris said, oh nigga, we gonna be a problem.
What? You ain't
Sean,
got,
Yeah,
yeah, you have no evidence that's gonna tell you that's what you gonna get.
That's what you're gonna
y'all
get.
ain't
Yeah,
getting
because at
that.
this point, it was when I was
he
going
making
off,
you
I was
look
going off a
bad, huh,
promise. I'm like,
Chris?
well, maybe he needs room to
Make Chris
grow. He
look
feels
bad.
He
like he's
making you
being
look
stunted.
bad, dog.
Hey, Chris gave him the I ain't even mad at Chris. He gave him the ultimate benefit of the doubt. Ain't need room to grow, maybe he just need to spread his wings. Man, he got there and clipped his wings, man.
This
What,
is
bro?
slowly going down. He's losing faith slowly but surely.
hmm
Hey, you ain't never lied.
We shall see. But what y'all think about the Miles Turner joint?
Ah,
I think Miles Turner, it comes out down to money, obviously. I think that was all money, them wanting to save some money, allow him to go to the Bucks and get his money. I mean, $100 million is $100 million, and it was just like, let's be real. They have been trying to, and Miles Turner have been trying to get out of Indiana, and Indiana have been trying to get off of Miles Turner for some years now. Every time the trade deadline was coming up for the past two
Yeah, he
years,
was
they're like, well,
always in the
Miles
trade
Turner
debate.
says he wants to go to
mm-hmm.
LA. Miles Turner says he wants to go here. Miles Turner, and they finally was able to be like, all right, you can go wherever you want to go.
You think
We're
that
gonna
was
let you
Miles
go.
Turner or just a small market team, you know what I'm saying, just trying
Trying
to
to
get him
make a
off the
big
book?
Trying
splash.
to make
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it was
no,
more of
I think
that.
I think it was I think Miles Turner was the one that was like, I'm cool. That because he's been trying to negotiate a new contract for a few years now. So he was like, I'm cool. Y'all don't want to pay me what I feel like I'm worth. Obviously, he went from one small market team to another one in the
it.
Bucks. And so the Bucks paid him his $100 million and they cut Dame, which is crazy.
And they
So
got rid of
whether
Lopez.
he whether he accepts what we
Yeah.
about to say or not, pressure on you now, dog. They went on ahead and cut Dame, who was averaging, what was he averaging? Like 25, 24, 25?
Something
You
like
say the
that.
pressure on Miles Turner?
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Him and Giannis, that's the 1-2 punch supposed to
That's the
be.
1-2 punch
This
now.
this is what this
I
is
think Giannis about to get up through, bruh.
so
Nah.
this is how I feel. Y'all already know the whole finals, Miles Turner left a bad taste in my mouth
Woo.
You did say that.
because chucking up all these damn threes, man.
Yeah,
I
he tripping
mean,
on that.
he can hit a couple here and there, but being this big stretch five, I feel like, man, they be reaching a little bit with that. The reason it works for the Bucks is because they got Giannis. Because
Right.
he gonna want to sit his ass around that 3-point line, that leave the lane open for Giannis. The same way it did with Lopez. Because shoot, even if Miles Turner ain't hitting them, he gonna shoot them bitches.
Yeah.
He gonna shoot them, and that's what you gotta do. You can't really play it. I don't know how it works with a traditional big man with Giannis because the nigga got to play downhill all the time. Now
Mhm.
he's improved as a playmaker and all of that good shit. I 100% agree, but it's tough if you got two people that's got to be in the lane to be effective. So I feel like that's why they went and got Miles Turner, and I feel like for them, they didn't feel like that was a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? They got like 107 over
Yeah.
4 years. They felt like, yeah, we could do that if it don't work. Once we get to year 3, we can talk about moving this shit on. But
Yeah, I think the Miles Turner signing by the Bucks was a great move. Um, because you lost the center that you had, and you went and got another center that does a lot of the same things. He shoots the three, he plays defense, he does a lot of the same things of the guy that you lost. You just paid the new guy $100 million,
See, this is what
right?
I don't understand because you losing like 40 points, bro, and you bring a guy that's gonna give you 16.
mm,
The math ain't mathing because you got a guy Dame 25 and another and let's say Brook Lopez is 15. Plus he a big body in the East that can
mhm.
stretch the floor. You gonna put all that on fucking Miles Turner?
Hey, that's why we gave you 100 million.
Woo wait, that don't look good to me.
That's what
That's
I'm
what I said. I
saying.
don't.
That's where the pressure come in, Sean. That's where the pressure come in.
Hey,
That's what I'm saying. Like he just put a lot of pressure on himself to perform, and if he doesn't perform, it's also that's when I feel like, hey, Giannis gonna be like, yeah, now it's time for me to get up on
That's what
Duke
I'm saying too. But do you?
after this. But I think he's gonna give it another run. But also, he doesn't have to defer to anybody. Like he doesn't have to defer to a
Miles
Dame
Turner like
Lillard.
he did to Dame.
Yeah, he doesn't have to defer. He gonna go right back to averaging his 30, 32, 33, and doing his thing. But somewhere in there, somebody gotta step up and do their thing.
Yeah.
They
That's the
re-signed
problem.
Bobby Portis. So I
That's
mean,
the
what you
problem.
gonna
That
do?
was supposed to be why they went and got Dame.
Yeah,
Right.
to help
I'm
him
gonna
out
say y'all
scoring
going
wise.
around and around in circles, and then they gonna point the blame at Jason Kidd, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be Miles Turner. I think they're gonna point the blame at Jason.
Jason Kidd ain't
Um,
there no more. You mean the coach? Whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
mean
yeah.
Doc
Whatever his
Rivers?
name is.
Doc Rivers?
they still
Yeah,
got Doc
Doc.
Rivers.
Yeah, Doc Rivers still the coach, ain't he?
All right.
Most
Think so?
definitely.
I don't
That's
remember them
sad. We don't even
firing
know who the
Doc.
motherfucker is.
Yeah,
I don't remember them
Doc's still the
letting
Because we
Doc
coach.
don't
go.
think the coaching is the problem. That's what.
Exactly. It
And that's what
ain't.
they think. That's what they think. You fired your championship coach to get in another guy, and then here comes Doc
Idiot.
because you fired that other guy real quick, and so
Who
no
was it?
Doc got
Was
to
it
come down.
Butenhauser, whatever his name was?
Yeah, Mike Budenholzer. Yeah.
Mike Budenholzer, yeah, and that's the
They
whole thing.
wasn't
I mean,
feeling
it's going to be an interesting year for the Bucks to see where they go next because losing Brook Lopez, you could have paid him. What did he end up getting from the Clippers?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but they
Does
saying he
anybody know
going
what he
there.
ended up
But he
getting?
going. But think about it. He going there to
Chat,
be
y'all
a
can help us
backup.
out. I don't
Zubac's
I
a
don't know what
starter.
Brook Lopez
I
ended up
think
getting from the
that
Clippers.
was a nice pickup for them with him and Zubac.
I do too. Yeah,
Yeah,
because Zubac's going to be the starter.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like he probably took less money.
And really, Brook Lopez could play the four as well.
Yeah,
Nah,
He could. He
nah.
could.
but he old now.
He's
He
older.
is older.
He's definitely older. But he could play the four by the way that he plays. Because he's not
Them
a
two niggas too slow. Can you
I
imagine them two
understand.
niggas? Nah, it'd be too slow, man.
I mean, now against the faster teams, yeah, no. I'm talking about playoff basketball. Playoff basketball, you can play big boy basketball with those two players. I
I
I
take him off
agree
the
with you.
bench.
With who?
I agree with
Zubac's and Buddy.
Yeah, he said Zubac and Buddy starting.
you. No, I ain't
Oh
say
no,
starting.
you
I said
can't
in
start them
playoff
together.
playoff basketball, you can go to a big lineup like that.
I
Man,
don't
they gonna be
know.
too slow, bro. Niggas gonna be lighting their ass
Yeah,
up with threes.
Okay. I think the league is going to go start to shy away from the three heavy game.
I don't know because all sports are about how much
Yeah.
offense can you give me to
Yep.
sell these tickets.
Yeah, I agree. I
I
agree in the
think
long run. Yeah, I agree. But I
I
do.
think
I like I said,
they gonna steal the 4 point shot from
it's
fucking Ice Cube.
some sneaky signings that I liked. I really like this offseason. It's gonna be interesting to see how everything shakes out, man. Um,
Does Norman Powell give the Heat a second round push in the playoffs?
no.
Was little as fuck.
I don't think that they even make
They
the
was
playoffs. They
already
might not
little.
even make the playoffs. You don't I don't know.
Nah, I disagree with that. I think they'll make the playoffs.
Free my nigga Bam.
Yeah, he need to get up
Adebayo,
there.
get my nigga out of there.
Yeah, I think
Off going to play
Tell
it's time for
Monte
Pal
play
go
with
be
his
Beverly
working
to
girl.
call it
somewhere else.
quits.
Might as well go play with his girl. The Aces, nigga.
They
You
need
want
all
to be
the
a
help they can
Juana
get
man?
you, huh?
Hey, they need him.
They need all the help they can
You said had that nigga
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
Juana, man.
The Wanna man. Out of bio man.
get.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really feeling Miami as like a second round team.
Don't matter. The Knicks going.
Oh,
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of teams are better. I feel like Orlando is a better team than Miami at this point.
I agree with that.
Yeah, me too.
And so I think they're like bottom half of the East, even with all the injuries and things that they have. So we'll see, man. We'll see how it all goes and shakes out. Talk about your boy from Auburn. Nobody wants to talk about your boy from Auburn, Waiver.
Who
Who?
that?
Your
don't do
boy.
waiver.
Who?
Exactly. I don't know what you talking about. Somebody he said should have been a first round pick. We don't need to talk about him.
From Auburn.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Oh, he talking about Buddy with the beard, Broom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broom.
Man,
Man,
nah.
fuck him. I'd rather talk about
Damn,
VJ,
waiver.
VJ Edgecombe, nigga.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's a
that.
monster. That's little
That
D
nigga
Wade
is
Damn.
Jr.
killing. That boy is killing, bro.
VJ putting on the show.
I ain't gonna
What's
lie,
the name
Bronny
bounced
is
back?
too though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
But
think
yeah,
at this point, I feel
VJ
like some
that
of these
dude.
players are proven to whoever their teams are. I'm gonna play in this little summer league that y'all got going on, but I don't need to come
Ace
back
Bailey
here.
bounced back because his first game was bad. He bounced back pretty good.
Hmm.
Still on the fence about that guy. I don't know.
Who you say?
Ace Bailey. I know everybody else like him.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
Ace
yeah,
Bailey.
yeah.
I'm on the fence still. We'll see.
Yeah, I like Ace Bailey, and I like Ace Bailey's game. I thought that he was gonna be big time, but then I don't know. It remains to be seen. The attitude thing is it's in question, just like everybody else. That I gotta start pumping the brakes
Oh
on some of these
shit.
guys. I'm not gonna lie. Not
Dang,
gonna lie.
DeAndre
Damn, you see
Ayton.
what you done
Now,
did,
now
Aiden,
he ain't
Got
gonna
me
hype
man?
on
nobody else.
shaky
Y'all don't
ground.
get no more hype from Chris.
Damn, Aiden, you done fucked up the damn chicken,
Hey
nigga.
man,
Damn, boy. Fucked up the church money, man.
hey. I'm gonna be
Listen,
waiting
I'm
from here
tired of
on
these
out. I'm
niggas
gonna be
jumping on
waiting
me.
because I mean, Aiden wasn't
Just
no.
said, I done
He
took
hasn't
my
been a
neck
true
out for your
bum or
bitch ass.
anything. He's been a good player. We just expected more because you the number one overall pick
Man, I gotta put the
and the
pressure on you, boy.
ability
I put
that
it
we
on
see that you're
everybody
able
else.
to do.
I'm out here calling niggas bust that got took number one and other niggas that got took number one. Even if they ain't the greatest, shit, they better than your ass.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, dog. Sorry, sorry, Wave. The
Damn, bro.
the
Johnny Broom or some
the
shit
panel has
like that.
spoken. I'm sorry.
Johnny
Uh,
Broom.
Yeah, he decent, but I mean, it was a lot of dudes that got drafted that I don't know about y'all, but me, I ain't even hear of. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's these motherfuckers? And he
Yeah,
was
Younger
balling in
roster.
March Madness. You know what I'm saying? I think he was first team All American. But it's the same thing with Buddy from Florida, Lil Junior.
Mm-hmm.
It's bro, they getting these young boys that got one and dones, man. And again, like I
Yep.
said earlier, they investing into the future, like bro, like they expect you to come in ready to hoop,
Yeah.
ready to hoop.
Yep.
So I think Broom gonna be a good role player. Like he gonna be your this year. He probably gonna average maybe 7-9 points a game and maybe
Hmm.
3 or 4
Who he play
rebounds.
for?
I think he got drafted by Philly.
I mean, he might get a chance for them to see what he can do just because he in Philly. I don't know if Philly even know what they want to do right now. They is like in free fall, I think.
yeah. I mean, it's like I said again. It's gonna be an interesting time in the NBA. So we'll see. We'll see. But y'all know what we gotta talk about next. Some NFL news has come down that we did not get a chance to react to. There was a pretty nice size trade between the Dolphins and the Steelers. Um, and I gotta get y'all reaction to it. If you have not heard and you've been under a rock this so far this month, um, the Dolphins and the Steelers have engaged in a trade where Jalen Ramsey has been sent to the Pittsburgh Steelers for Mika Fitzpatrick. Uh, guys and gal,
Mhm.
what does this do for the Steelers, and what do you feel like it does for the Dolphins? Who got the better end of this trade? Was it the Steelers or the Dolphins? Or do you feel like it's about even? I'm gonna start with Sean instead of
Oh shoot.
Darius. I'm gonna start with
Um,
Sean.
I think it was a good trade. And again, because I'm on limbo with the Steelers, not saying it because I'm a Bengals fan, but I'm on limbo because they are traditionally built as a running team. So until they really have a solid back that's going to produce, I think having two tight ends, they got Janu Smith. I might be pronouncing his name wrong. But I think having two tight ends, like how the Patriots used to do, will be highly beneficial for a 40-year-old quarterback that you don't know can really motherfucking throw the ball downfield. So anything that's within those 20, 25 yards, he might be balling. You know what I'm saying? Because they have two nice tight ends, not to even mention DK. You feel me? So I think until they get a nice power back, um, they're gonna rely on Aaron Rodgers just throwing it short. But far as getting rid of Mika, it's like the modern era, when I think of Pittsburgh defense, I think of Wada Mika and Cam Hayward. So it's just sad to see him go.
Yeah.
It's sad to see him go, even though I'm on the other side of the coin. I mean, I still got to give respect to the man's talent and what he brought to the game. But bringing up Jalen Ramsey, we gonna toast him. I mean, I know he got toasted in the Super Bowl in his prime, so you know what I'm saying. Luckily, they got somebody that's gonna help him in the back, but damn, I hate to see Mika go, but I think it was a decent trade. I think it was a decent trade. I really can't really dive too much into it because I'm not a fan. But just looking at it, it was like I think it was basically fair on both sides.
Do you feel? Well, I'm gonna ask that afterwards. Brianna, what do you think about the trade? Who do you feel won the trade?
Um, I guess it was even. I guess. I mean, it still is. They're just nothing but a bunch of old niggas at this point.
Wow,
Nobody's scared of y'all.
wow.
I got a whole bunch of old niggas over there. Now, if you would have said Jalen Ramsey a couple of years ago,
Right,
we would have had a little issue like
right,
that.
right, right.
DK a couple of years ago, it was like, dang. Ain't nobody worried about y'all.
Hold on, Brianna. Hold on. I ain't trying to get on into your subject matter, Chris, but Brianna, you taking away some of his. I don't know, man. DK still that dude, man.
DK still got the juice. He just not like no one's worried about DK. Like
He's a
he's
deep field threat.
we ain't
DK
worried
look
about
like
DK.
motherfucking Mr. Ed on Roy's. That nigga.
We aren't worried about DK over there with his 85-year-old quarterback.
Yeah,
We not
so
worried
it's the
about him.
quarterback you ain't worried about. To give him the ball.
Yeah, we not worried about none of them
Oh,
old
okay.
niggas.
But yeah,
Y'all just
back
a
to
bunch of old heads.
damn. I ain't gonna say
Okay.
that.
Uh, I'll say this. Um, Initially, when I heard about the trade, I did not like the trade for the Steelers. I thought that Miami got the better end of the trade. At this point, I'm not quite sure who won the trade, who didn't win the trade. Um,
Yeah,
so I really can't give an opinion on who I felt got the better end of the trade. Because I'm not quite sure. Because you go by the stats, I understand the stats are saying and why that they felt like they needed to trade Minka Fitzpatrick. They felt like, some of the injury history, the past couple years, past 2 years or so. But last year he played all in pretty much all the games, all like 17 games. He had one inner. Jalen Ramsey played all 17 games, two inners. Um, Jalen Ramsey's 30. Mika is what, 28, 29, 28. So they almost in the same age bracket. I felt, if I'm being honest as a Bengals fan, I have more fear or had more fear in playing against Mika than I did against Jalen. And still do to this day because I felt like Mika was that traditional safety for the Steelers that just made that difference to where like I'm not gonna be throwing it over the middle over there. I'ma just try to hit you with the dink and ducks out the backfield type of guys. Where Jalen is more of, you know, he does better against certain receivers than others. But I think he's still very good. I still think he's one of the better corners in the NFL. Um, as far as like the fit with the Steelers, now I'm not sure. I'm kind of worried about your safeties now. Like if I'm the Steelers, like I'm more worried about the safeties in the back end, the back end. The corners, I'm not scared of, but I respect them. Um, Miami getting Mika back because that's what they. I mean, he started his career there, I believe. Yeah, he started his career there, didn't he? Yeah, going back to Miami, this is a familiar place. He was a very good player there. They seen how the Steelers used him. He had career high in interceptions a couple years ago. Um, y'all just use him the same way. So I think that both teams win in this actual trade. I just think that the Dolphins win a little bit more. But I don't think the Dolphins are going to be that good this year, though. Possibly because of the defense, they're still rebuilding it. So, yeah, I'm not tripping on the age, on his age and stuff like that. I'm not tripping like Breyona is as far as that, like a bunch of old niggas. I feel like that was disrespectful. But
I feel that. I feel that.
I'm not gonna say
that
that.
was not disrespectful at
That was
all.
disrespectful. What you said was disrespectful.
They
You
are old.
said
I ain't lying. They
nobody's scared of
old.
them old ass niggas. It's a bunch of old niggas over there.
It is a bunch of old niggas. Them niggas is old.
Hey,
I'm not
DK is better
lying.
than any receiver that you guys have.
I'm not lying. All of them
Is
niggas
that
is
fair?
old. They what?
DK's not old.
He's 27.
Okay. He's not old.
In football years, it's a little up there.
Oh, okay.
I,
Well,
I can see your
you can say
argument.
the same thing about Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but look what my nigga doing.
Oh, see, but well, look what
He
DK
was
doing.
almost MVP last year.
Look what DK doing.
I think he old too, but he doing what he doing. I
Okay. Okay then. You can't say that.
I can't. I say he old. He's
All right.
older in NFL years as well.
Whatever.
He's just balling.
I feel like Miami slightly won the trade at the end of the day. I don't know what she's saying, but I do respect where the Steelers are coming from on why they traded him, and you know a lot of things. You got to think about the contract too. They felt like we are paying him a lot of this money. He only got 2 interceptions. Let's try to get a person that is that can impact. They felt that they could impact the game a little bit more because of the receivers that we got to go up against. We're trying to beat the Bengals and we're trying to beat the Ravens. So in
Trying to
order to
get your
Eagles.
continue
bread.
to do those things, let's get another corner to book in with the corner that we already have. Made sense, but then when them corners get beat, I'm not fearing them safeties. And so I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like Miami got the better end of it. And Waver said that Derrick Henry is washed, Brianna. Darius, go ahead.
He over there sipping on some
Yeah,
moonshine or
Yeah,
that's
he
why I
doing
something.
said,
something.
Sean,
He
get your
got a lot going
friend.
on over there.
Sean,
I
get
don't
your
know. I don't
friend.
know what wave
The
is on.
numbers show that nigga not washed.
Man,
I don't even gotta talk for him. Just look at the numbers, Waver.
Listen, listen. He over there talking because he an Eagles fan. Look, and then he just put in the chat as well. Beat them Eagles. Okay. All right, dog. All right, dog. All right, dog. Darius, man, go ahead and say your piece, man. Why you feel like how do you first of all how do you feel about the trade, and do you feel like you got the better end of the trade, or you feel a little bit like me, like it's kind of even? It's all on you, big dog, because we know that this is your team, and so we want your most non-biased opinion as we could get. Oh, his mic. Yeah. Go ahead and fix that, dog. The people need to hear this. He coming back.
We do not want to hear it. That's why the mic went out.
Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. Don't do him like that. The people didn't want to hear it. There you go. He's back. Oh, there he is.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good.
All right. Um, Steelers won the trade. I'm gonna lead with that. Um, I got some old players on my team. Shit, Mason Rudolph can split with the teams in my division, so it don't really matter who I got playing. That shit I ain't even tripping off. Um, Second of all, Chris, you was wrong. Jalen Ramsey did not play all season last year. He was hurt for part of the year. Um, we brought Minka Fitzpatrick over. When we brought Minka Fitzpatrick over, I loved it because he was kind of like Troy in a sense of he gonna make them splash plays. Unfortunately, due to injury, he done had like one splash play since 2022, and that's tough. What I will say is because I'm a Steeler fan and I've been following up on, them looking at players and stuff. As far as Jalen Ramsey, this guy like 6'3", 6'4". They asked Jalen Ramsey when he was with the Rams, hey, would you be willing to play safety? He was like, hell yeah. I feel like I could play corner and safety. Rihanna knows from him going to Florida State that he could play
FSU.
corner and safety.
He can.
The Steelers said they look at him kind of like a Rod Woodson role because I went and got a Darius Slay. If he can stay healthy, I can leave Darius Slay and Joey Porter Jr. on the outside. I can play Ramsey at safety, who finished top 10 in pass rushes last year, because that's what my safeties do.
that
But
makes sense.
also, but also he is big enough to where I don't need him to be motherfucking locking up Jamar Chase and these niggas one-on-one. No, nigga, I need your tall ass playing over the top, or I need you playing robber so we
Okay.
can try to make some of them splash plays. With me and the thing with Jonnu Smith, I feel like Bro, the Miami Dolphins is in a downward spiral, bro. You got rid of Mike Gesicki. Now you got rid of Jonnu Smith. Who playing tight end for your quarterback who is one concussion away from ending his career?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. And you brought Minka back. Who else played for these niggas on defense? And y'all didn't want him in the first place. So you gonna tell me now the guy that wanted to get out, now all of a sudden he about to be just this big spark for y'all on defense? I don't think so, personally. So because of those reasons, I feel like we run the trade. Along with what Sean said, we get another tight end, run a lot of two tight end sets. The running back that we drafted in the second round, oh
Yeah,
my
he
God,
okay.
I'm taking running backs in the second round, but he's supposed to be the guy to give you the 1-2 punch with Jalen Warren. And if y'all can be decent enough, Pat Frymuth is proven. DK is proven.
That's true.
I ain't worried about that. So I think because last year we finished 12th in defense, I think Ramsey can maybe put us like right there in that top 10 area, which for me, that's good. If I got a top 10 defense in the AFC North, I ain't saying we about to go to the Super Bowl or nothing. But if we get hot, you ain't trying to play me for real if you got a real chance. If you got to depend on beating me to go to the playoff, I ain't trying to play me. Not on
Okay.
defense, at least. Because defense is my specialty. That's what we do. We don't do nothing else. We're going to have a good defense. But yeah, they brought him over to play more safety than they brought him to chase people around and play corner. Because you got to remember, they also re-signed Deshaun Elliott because he had like his best year in the past 4 years last year with us. So they re-signed him. I feel like we'll be all right, man. If these dudes can stay healthy, I ain't saying they the number one damn DB room in the league, but if they all healthy, you ain't about to go out here and be like, oh yeah, this is some easy work. Joey Porter only gave up one touchdown last year.
Mm.
He was
Yeah, that's because
old.
all the other times he was holding, they just didn't call it. When they called
That's
it,
Damn.
fine. That's fine. Hey, if your corners was
holding
holding,
ass
y'all might
nigga.
be could have won some of them games that y'all lost.
Yeah,
Hey,
y'all need to hold something.
You
Y'all
better
hey,
hold.
hey.
You
here
better
making
hold.
niggas
They
jerk.
probably
Brianna,
should be
what they
doing
say?
that again this year.
Man,
That's how
the
bad it was
linemen
back
tell
there.
me niggas get held on every play, nigga.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah,
Niggas
y'all,
get
That's
y'all
held
true.
need
on
to
it.
be out there
Hey,
yanking a
I bet
jersey
you
or something.
I bet you if you go ask Kyle Hamilton if he be holding, he gonna be like, fuck yeah, nigga. If they ain't calling it, I'm gonna do that shit.
Hold them niggas.
Yeah, fuck that. It's either that or give up the TD.
And that's not an option.
Yeah, like I
Oh,
said,
big shout out to Kyle Hamilton. He just got married too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
oh, Kyle Hamilton just got married. Well, congratulations.
Shout out my boy Justin Tucker, got 10 games home. My nigga.
Shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to
Yeah, Brianna. Now,
Shout out to
have your
Baltimore.
stance changed? Did he do it?
No,
He did that shit.
he didn't do it.
He did, he did it,
I love
man.
you,
Man,
Justin. We
It's
ride and
worse.
on.
No, it's worse because he married, man. He can't be out here doing that, bro.
that's crazy, bro. Trying to get his
That
rocks
explains why
off
he
while
had a
he's
really
getting
rough
massages
year.
is crazy.
Explains why he had the rough year.
Yeah, explains why he had a really rough year out there on the field. It was bad for him out there.
That nigga was stressing, boy.
Yeah, my boy was stressed out, and we could tell. We just didn't know why.
Facts. Damn,
Yes.
Tuck.
Yeah, he's been suspended. Did anybody sign him? Nobody signed him, did
Nah,
they?
No,
nah, nah. Ain't
nobody
nobody gonna
Yeah,
sign
yeah,
him.
yeah.
He
They
got
want to
he
stay
gotta
away
sit
from
down
that,
for 10 games.
My man is drove in the wind, dog.
They should have just
Gone.
bro.
retired my boy. Just go ahead and retire him.
They
That's
couldn't.
crazy.
They couldn't retire him with the open
They
allegations.
couldn't. I know, but I'm saying I know it would have looked bad. I'm just saying they should have done
Think
it.
about it, Brianna. The Ravens They like, hey, we done been through enough. Ray Lewis had to beat a murder.
Dang,
Ray
he
Rice,
brought that
Ray
up.
Rice knocked his wife out in the goddamn elevator.
Dang, he brought that up.
Hey, they was like, well, hell no, we
They
ain't taking
said,
this one now.
Man, Brianna, it's like they get to the Baltimore streets and just start wilding out. Like, oh,
Hey, they start acting like they from the Avenue, dog.
that's
the
how it be when you get
Avenue.
to Baltimore.
Avenue.
You gotta start knocking hoes upside their head in the elevator.
And they come to now everybody Javante Davis.
Waiver, I just want you to know, now that you done put that Derrick Henry is washed, you know we all keep receipts on this show. If you did not know, now you
I'm
know.
not gonna lie to
We
you, Wade,
keep
but I
receipts.
hate Baltimore with a passion. But I'm a realist. That nigga was probably the best back in the league, not named Saquon Barkley.
That nigga is
Facts.
big as hell. Who is stopping him? I would get out his way. Nigga, move
Facts.
out that nigga way
Facts.
when he running.
Who do y'all think would be harder to tackle? Derrick Henry
Mm.
or Brandon Jacobs?
Ah,
Wow, that's a tough one.
that's a
Man,
tough question to answer, sir.
Brandon Jacobs said at his biggest he was like 270, nigga.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Playing
I
running
don't
back.
know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's
That's
nuts.
hard. Cause we done seen
Yeah,
4 or 5 niggas on Derek and Derek still standing.
Hey, but we also done seen Brandon Jacobs like
Yeah. That's
that shit
why it's
look
hard.
bad. Like, man, Buddy was
Facts.
super big, super
That's
big.
why it's hard to pick. I can't pick.
And I think he had told a story one time where he was like he took coke before a game and went crazy.
Why would he do that?
I think he was either in high school or college or some crazy shit like that. I think it was Brandon Jacobs. He was like that was the best game he ever had in his life.
I'm sure.
Hey, Waver said what he said. He's standing on business,
All
Brianna. He's standing
right.
on business.
Well, how about
And
this
doing it.
business? Is Jalen Hurts elite?
mm.
Yes.
Mm.
You gonna
Mm,
say yeah, Brianna?
Yeah, you gotta give that boy his credit.
How many elite quarterbacks are in the NFL? 5?
mm.
So it's
Because
the
what
5.
most people are gonna automatically put, well, I ain't gonna
Pat.
say most everybody putting Pat Mahomes. If not, you fucking
Pat.
retarded. Then you got who I feel like is second, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
You got Josh Allen, and then most people gonna put Joe Burrow there too as like the elites.
Okay.
At least that's what I be seeing. If y'all list is different, hey, you can let me know for sure. That's what I feel like most people would say. But if you had a top 5, I done because they've been having this argument too on some of these networks. A lot of people still put in like Natty Ice right there. Some people I done seen somebody sneak Jared Goff up there. So do Jalen Hurts deserve the top fiver?
Nah, I'm not gonna say that.
I feel like you gotta put him in the top 5
I don't think you do.
of the quarterbacks right now in the league at the
I think you
moment.
do,
Yeah, he's
man.
definitely top 5.
I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards what they putting down, Chris.
I think you do,
Cause
man.
Yeah,
you
at the
gotta you
moment, the
gotta
5.
at
Yeah, he's
some
in the
point
top 5.
you gotta include the winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. And you know I'm a Jalen Hurts critic. I'm like, bro, this nigga deep ball look like a fucking ducks. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the nigga done went to the Super Bowl, ball out and lost, got hurt, came back and won that bitch. And this
Yeah.
wasn't like no Eli Manning type shit. Nah, Buddy be balling.
Nah, you gotta call it straight. You gotta do
So
it.
no, there ain't nothing against Eli, but you know, that's what I'm saying, you know. Eli went to 2 Super Bowls and beat Tom Brady in both of them, but you ain't putting his ass over nobody. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
That part.
But Jalen, like, and I mean, everybody talk about, oh, but in the AFC is this, and that. Well, guess what? Jalen Hurts can't pick where the fuck niggas go for their fucking career.
That's fair too. Yeah,
Like,
I think
this nigga got drafted to the Eagles.
I think he
He get
might
drafted
be
in the
top
AFC.
5, number 5.
I mean, that's fine
Yeah,
too.
you
I
can
feel
put him
like
at number
he's.
5. That's cool, but he's
I,
definitely
I,
in the
I ain't gonna
5.
lie.
Because I'm just going
Shit,
through the
I
list.
ain't gonna
Obviously,
say that. Four
the
and
four
five not
horsemen.
interchangeable.
Yeah,
I
because
would say
I
that,
say
but I'm
I
saying
say
even
it's
if
the
Chris
four
put him at
horsemen and it's
5, you
everybody
gotta at
else.
least put him there.
I don't know.
But yeah,
I feel like 4 and 5 could be interchangeable because he won.
I would agree to
but
that.
see, no, I don't.
And I got
I
Joe
don't.
Burrow
I
at 4.
don't. That's not how I operate.
You got Joe
But
Hey,
at
I
4?
feel you.
I'm gonna give you my reading. Neither one of them niggas got MVP. Both of these niggas done had a stupid good year where we is like, oh yeah, hey, this nigga is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Both of them
Uh-huh.
done been to a Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Hurts got his team back and won and played good in that bit. So
He
Mm-hmm.
that's
did.
what I'm saying. I'm like, at some point, when does the winning, because you've all played good, when does the winning start to get you over the hump?
I understand that, but I feel like a lot of that is, I mean, because winning is more of a team type of thing. Like when I'm watching the game, I'm not like, oh, I'm so
But you
fearful
the
of what
leader
Jalen
though.
Hurts is
It's
gonna
it's
do.
different. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I understand that in every sport is,
It
but
takes
But
a
I
team.
understand
hey,
you don't pick your teammates
yeah,
either,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
and
it's different if
that's the
you
fair
it's different if you
criticism. So
booty, but none of the players we talking about right now we would consider booty. We would say
no,
they the leaders of their team.
we're
Now,
we're we're
I think
we're splitting
Saquon
hairs.
Barkley, yeah, I think Saquon Barkley is the best player on the Eagles. Just like
Yeah,
I think Jamar Chase is the best player on the Bengals.
agreed.
I
But
agree.
but it don't minimize how good of a quarterback neither one of these niggas is. So
Correct.
I'm like, if we compare apples to apples, man, we got to give the man credit for winning the Super Bowl at least.
He
Patrick
went
got
there and won it.
Patrick got Super Bowls and MVPs. Josh Allen and Lamar only got MVPs. Jalen Hurts got the Super Bowl. Win.
Ooh, hold on. I want to know what y'all feel about this Eagles fan who is an Eagles fan, right?
Oh Lord Jesus.
He says,
This ain't waiver.
Patty,
Who is this?
I
Waver?
pinned it. This is waiver.
Oh,
Oh, we
That's
don't
Patty,
it.
care what Waver got to say
wait a minute.
no
He's
more.
he's
Y'all dirty.
he's giving an honest take. This was an honest
This
take from
nigga
him.
just said that Derek was trying to
He
say
said, I
something.
understand. I figured. This is from waiver, but he says that Patty is elite, as we all know. He says Jalen is not the same. He is a better Tim Tebow. He just
Oh, you
knows how to
terrible.
Come on,
Damn,
win.
Waver,
Tebow,
man.
you comparing him to
No, come
I'm just
on,
saying
man.
Come
this
on,
is from
Waver,
him,
man. See,
Come
that's
on,
why
not
you
from
Waver.
shouldn't
me.
even read that joint.
Oh
Waver, there you
man,
go.
that's that pancake moonshine.
Sean, get
Come
the
on.
man, man.
Come on, Waver. A better Tim Tebow? Man,
Sean,
this
Hey,
get
nigga,
your
Oh
boy.
man,
this nigga is
I
100
see the
light
road he's
years better
traveling
than
down,
Tebow. Hell no,
but
man. Come
Oh,
on, Tim
nah, dog.
Tebow,
let me get out
Chris.
the chat.
Nah, dog.
Chris,
Nah,
Chris.
dog.
Tell Waver to get
Nah,
out the chat.
dog.
All he can do
I
is
see
Man,
what
the
he's
boy,
trying to do there.
well, tell me what is he trying to do, please?
please
yeah,
tell
What you
like,
me,
mean?
please.
He
Yeah,
because he's a
please tell
running
us.
quarterback. Tim Tebow was a running quarterback.
They
When
are
so
not the
listen,
what?
he is
same,
an
though.
Eagles
They
No,
not
fan.
the
they
He
was
same,
watches
different.
all the
They was
Eagles
different.
games.
They are
but
That
they
is
not
not
the
the
that is his
same,
same.
honest
bro.
take. That's how he feels.
I feel, but that means
No.
that he ain't watched no damn Florida Gator games, probably. They is not the same.
He's a better
They is
thrower than
not
Tim
the
Tebow.
same.
I can't say that now, Waver.
Come on,
That's
man. Them
why it
boys
sounds a
said,
bit blasphemous because
them
we
boys
know that
said
Tim
Tebow,
Tebow couldn't
them boys told
throw the
Tebow,
ball in the ocean if
man,
he
you
needed
need to
to.
switch to tight end.
Yeah,
Right.
Man,
y'all,
he
they was
came to
trying
the
to take this
league.
nigga whole position.
They was trying to work on his throwing mechanics and all of that.
No.
This nigga Jalen Hurts, one thing I can say about him, hey, everywhere the nigga go, the nigga be winning.
I'm telling
Been
you,
Yeah.
there.
Waver
Bama, he
killed
was
his whole
winning.
argument when he
He's in
put that he was a
Oklahoma,
better
he was
Tim
winning.
Tebow.
Yeah, you stretching that one, big dog. I feel like you just
And
trying to build up
I
some
see what he
bullshit.
trying to
So if y'all
say,
win
but
again, you can be
it's not
like,
gonna land.
no, he
It's
done
it's
turned into the
it's
best
hard
in
to
the
say
league.
that waiver. It's hard to say that when your guy just won a Super Bowl. You
And
know what
he
I mean? I
didn't play
understand you
bad.
saying he's a
And he
better winner,
played
but it's hard
good.
to say the
Yeah, it wasn't like he
hard
was
to say
a
that.
game manager. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam be saying, I don't think he a game manager. And he be putting it on his back.
Yeah. Give
He
it up
putting
to
it
Yeah,
on his
him.
I
My
hey.
think.
boy did his thing in the Super Bowl.
Damn, he called that nigga Tebow.
That's crazy.
Wow,
That nigga called him
wow.
Tebow-esque.
It be
I knew you was
hey,
gonna
it
read
be
us
your
some
own
BS.
peoples.
I knew you was about to read
It
us
be
some
your
BS.
own peoples.
We all one peoples.
I knew you was about
Uh,
to read us some trash.
hey
Once
Waiver.
you said
man,
it was
hey
from
man, they
Waver, I
livening
was
up
like,
the chat
oh
today,
Lord.
man. They livening up the chat. I mean, what you want them to do? He doing his thing. They doing their thing in there. We appreciate your family. Appreciate
Appreciate
Shout
it,
so,
you.
out to
man.
y'all.
so
Appreciate you,
everybody
family.
think he
Let's
about top five. That's what's up. Except Waiver.
let. Hey, you know what I'm really interested in though? Are we having that today, Brianna? Are we doing? You got something for us today?
Oh yeah, I do. Mhm.
Oh yeah, she definitely do. This is what I'm interested in. Waiver and family, um, and others that are watching. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the comments. This is how the
Yes.
comments should look every time we in the live. Everybody just in here talking,
Come
having a
on
good
and
time,
chat with us.
saying whatever they wanted to say.
Got a
I want to
city
know
cat.
if y'all gonna still be in that chat when we got Brianna's trivia. So Brianna's trivia is next,
Mhm.
guys. Um, Brianna, take it off, take it
What
away. I
up?
have
What
no idea
up?
what she is doing. It could be
Pinky.
turn your TV off. I don't know what she got going on. We have no idea. We have not been privy to any of these questions. We do not know any of the answers. We don't even know what sport she chose. You feel what I'm saying? So, Brianna, take it away. It's your show.
It's getting so big.
Bro, he
Ain't he
like
though?
Yeah.
23 pounds.
This big.
Come hold his big ass. Woo. Come
Don't do my boy like that, Derry.
on, thinking.
All right, we are playing Who Got Me NFL Edition.
Yeah, I am.
Ooh.
I am going to name the player. You tell me who drafted him.
Drafted him. All righty.
This should be much easier than basketball.
Oh no.
And I have put them in order from easiest to kind of, it gets a little more difficult at the end. I really did it for real this time, Sean.
Okay, I hear you.
It really is easy to hard.
Hey, you know what? You know what? Should we make it his lucky day? Sean, you think we should make it his lucky day and have him join?
For waiver.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You think you up
that ain't
for
got
it?
nothing to do with me. You the host.
What's up?
That man said he the co-host.
Right.
Hey, that's all I am. That's all I am. He'll they'll let us know in the chat if they trying to get in on some of this. They ain't trying to get on none of this. Go ahead, Brianna.
Y'all scared. Don't be scared. All right, let me throw your names in the thing to see who was going first, who was going second, and who was going third.
I think I got this tonight.
Okay, Sean.
Yeah, you right. You right. I think football is a little easier because they do a lot of damn trading in
They
the
do.
NBA,
Football is a
boy.
little easier to.
Yeah.
Hey, in the NBA, they trading. Oh, they own the rights to this pick and
Yeah.
Yeah.
all of that shit. Be
That
like,
nigga went there,
dang.
but then he didn't. He never played with them. He started to
All right.
sell
Be like, dang. Who drafted Bobby Boucher? I ain't even know that.
All right. The names are in. They are loaded. I'm going to shake us up, shake us up, shake us up.
Chris first.
The first person to go is Darius.
Yes.
Darius is number one.
Yay. I should get the easiest one.
Second is Christopher. And Sean, you will be going third.
That's cool. That's my lucky number.
All right. Like I said, we starting off super easy. So again, you guys only got 5 seconds. You don't know it. I am moving on to the next player. All right, D, you kicking us off.
All right.
I bet y'all. Let me get a highlighter. All right. Our first player on the board is Patrick Mahomes.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Yay.
Christopher Lamar Jackson.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore. Sean, you got Tom Brady.
Patriots.
New England. All right, D, you got Joe Burrow.
Cincinnati Bengals.
The Cincy. Christopher Peyton Manning.
Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts. Brett Favre, Sean.
That's the trick question. Atlanta.
It was the Atlanta Falcons.
Damn, I didn't think he was gonna get that.
Yeah, I was like, oh boy.
That was a good one.
He tried to
You know
hit you
how
with
I
the
knew you was gonna
okie.
get it? Because I asked my daddy the same thing, and he was like, bruh, Atlanta. He was like, you trying to catch me up, but it's Atlanta.
Yep.
Mhm.
D, Jalen Hurts.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles. Christopher, Joe Montana.
The
It
49ers.
is San Francisco. Sean, Michael Vick.
Atlanta.
It is the Atlanta Falcons. D, Donovan McNabb.
Also the Eagles.
It is the Eagles, yeah. Christopher, Justin Jefferson.
Minnesota.
The Vikings. Sean, Barry Sanders.
Detroit.
Detroit. Darius, Dick Butkus.
Chicago Bears.
It is the Birds. Christopher, Jerry Rice.
49ers.
San Fran.
Again.
Sean, Randy Moss.
Minnesota.
The Vikings. D, Derrick Henry.
Tennessee Titans.
It is Tennessee. Chris, Michael Irvin.
Dallas Cowboys.
Yes. Sean, Tony Gonzalez.
Ooh, I might be the first to miss. Kansas City.
It is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
D, Ray Lewis.
Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore.
By way of the U. Let's go, baby.
Trying to trip us up here. I got the feeling. I just got the feeling.
Christopher. Saquon Barkley.
New York Giants.
It was the Giants. Sean, Deion Sanders.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Darius, Emmitt Smith.
The Dallas Cowboys.
The one. Christopher, Le'Veon Bell.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
It was the Steelers.
Yes,
Sean
sir.
O.J. Simpson.
Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bill. Darius Calvin Johnson.
The Detroit Lions.
Yes, sir. Christopher Chris Carter.
Ha ha ha! You tried to get me. It's the Eagles.
There you go.
Philadelphia
I knew
Eagles.
that. I knew that. That's crazy.
Sean Hines Ward.
Ooh.
Steelers.
Darius Des Bryant.
Also the Cowboys.
That's them.
Oklahoma State, baby.
Christopher Terrell Owens.
49ers.
The 49ers. Sean Reggie Bush.
Mmm. Mmm.
Dolphins. No.
Sorry, sir.
He
That is
missed.
incorrect.
He missed.
Darius Reggie Bush.
The New Orleans Saints.
The same.
Yeah.
Christopher Troy Polamalu.
Steelers.
The Steelers. Sean Jerome Bettis.
Steelers.
Wrong.
No, sir.
Oh.
Darius Jerome Bettis.
Yeah. Detroit?
No.
No.
I don't remember.
Christopher Jerome Bettis.
The Rams.
The
Right.
Rams.
Yes, it was the Rams. I know that
And
we
they were
didn't draft him.
they were the St. Louis. No, there was LA at that time still.
They
Right?
were
Yeah,
St.
there
Louis
you go.
Rams.
No, they were St. Louis by that
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
They were St. Louis Rams.
They were St. Louis.
Because he,
Okay.
because
Because they
when
had
he
just
was with
moved
them,
to.
he came in like second for the Russian title or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sean. This is your makeup hour. Larry Fitzgerald.
Cardinals.
Yes. D.
Mhm.
Chad Ochocinco Johnson.
Bengals.
Unfortunately. Christopher.
Don't be disrespectful.
Hey, man.
He used to give us hell. Christopher. Eddie George.
The Tennessee Titans, but they were Oilers at the time.
They were the Oilers.
Come on, man. You got answered correctly.
That was the answer.
All right.
Sean.
I'm with you, Sean. Fuck that.
Sean Steve Smith.
Steve Smith Jr., Senior, whatever.
Senior.
Panthers.
Yes. Darius Victor Cruz.
The New York Giants.
Yes. Christopher Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Ooh, shit.
Fucked up, right? You know you fucked up, right?
Titans.
It was the
It
Tennessee
was.
Titans.
Damn. I didn't think he was gonna get it. I thought he was going for the Bengals.
I thought it was gonna go for the Cowboys.
Nope. I thought about it, and I'm like, nah, I know it ain't them.
Sean James Harrison.
Oh,
The Steelers, but he didn't get drafted though.
Did not get drafted, but he did play his first game with the Steelers.
Okay.
undrafted, baby.
Undrafted. Good job, Sean. Darius Walter Payton.
Shit. The Bears.
What's the Chicago Bears?
They about fucked me up now. I'm only 35.
Christopher Darrell Reeves.
The Jets.
Yes. Sean Adrian Peterson.
Who's that again?
Adrian Peterson.
Vikings.
Yes. Darius, Ed Reed.
Fucking Ravens, man.
That's us.
Dang. Get all my good players from Miami, boy. What the fuck? And I draft fucking Artie Burns, bitch ass. What the fuck?
Artie. Uh-huh.
Dang.
Christopher.
Chris, you know how I feel about that nigga.
What that nigga do to you?
What he did to me,
Peaks.
he lived up to his last name. That's the fucking
Got burnt.
God damn. Nigga get cooked more than bread, nigga.
Christopher. Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, Kansas City.
Yes. Sean Marlon Humphrey.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm gonna say the Ravens.
It is Baltimore.
Definitely is.
Darius. Patrick Surtain.
The second junior.
Yes.
Oh, the Broncos.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about senior. I was like, oh, wait a minute now.
Hey, I had to
I was
clarify.
gonna do
I'm
y'all
like,
like
what? Who? Which one now?
Christopher Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, Kansas City.
Yes. Sean John Elway.
Oh, that's a trick question. Oh, Denver.
Yes, sir. The Broncos. Darius. Puka Nakua, aka Pukanuka.
Puka Nuka. The LA Rams.
The Rams. Christopher.
Oh, shit. She about to try to get me.
No, I'm not. Christopher. Waver's favorite person, Tim Tebow.
Oh, the Broncos.
Yes.
Speaking of Puka Nuka, y'all know that his girlfriend making him go prove that he's the father of their baby so she can get like some kind of crazy payment or something.
No.
They
Oh,
don't go together
wow.
no more?
No, this is his girlfriend.
So she could get what?
So she can get some kind of money.
Oh, child support?
I don't know. I gotta look at the article again. I'll try to send it to y'all in the chat. But it's crazy. They making him go get a paternity test to prove that he is the father.
Mm.
So she can get him ready.
Yes.
Oh,
But this is supposed to be his girl. Like,
not no more, huh? They don't go, they not about to go together no more.
Anthony Edwards, her ass. Fuck that. We out of here.
Sean. Darius Slay Jr.
Detroit.
It was the Detroit Lions. Darius, Dan Marino.
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Christopher. Sean Alexander.
Seahawks.
Yes. Sean Fred Warner.
49ers.
Yes. Darius Steve Young.
Also the 49ers?
No, I'm so sorry. Christopher Steve Young.
No.
The Buccaneers.
It was Tampa Bay.
Chris got the
I
lead.
know that one.
Sean Jack Ham.
Who? Jack Tatum?
Jack Ham.
Who the fuck is that? The Colts.
No. Darius. Jack Ham.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
I look.
I was like, hey, if Sean don't know this shit, thank you, Jesus.
I did not
It's
know
coming
that.
to me.
I
It's
knew
coming
that
to
nigga
me.
was ready too. I knew he was going.
Okay. Hey, Breyona, I ain't even trying to say nothing. I try to be silent as fuck. I needed that one,
Darius,
I'm
dog.
quiet. I'm like,
Darius was like, yes, that nigga
Yes, nigga, I know this one.
Christopher. Golden Tate.
Detroit.
No. Sean. Golden Tate.
Seattle.
It was Seattle.
Mhm.
I don't know how he got it, but Darius, Antonio Brown.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Christopher Lawrence Taylor.
The Giants.
Sean. John Randall.
Vikings.
It was the Vikings.
Purple people eaters, baby.
Darius, Marvin Harrison.
The Colts.
Yes. Oh. Christopher. Randall Cunningham.
Mm.
Mhm.
The Eagles.
Was Philly.
Hmm?
Sean. Julius Peppers.
Carolina.
Yes.
Damn,
HOF.
Carolina
Darius.
legend right there.
I don't know how you keep
Mhm.
getting your people. Darius, Fred Taylor.
The Jaguars.
Yes. Christopher, Devin Hester.
The Bears.
Good.
Yes.
The Bears.
First rookie to
Sean.
take a kickoff back in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Roger Staubach.
Cowboys.
Yes. D. Andre Johnson.
Oh my God.
Houston, Texas.
Yes.
Well, what
Christopher.
school you to? Do you, nigga? What the fuck?
Christopher. Nick Foles.
Nick Foles.
Oh, you got
Oh
this.
shit.
I ain't
Got
got it.
this, man. You got it.
I'm gonna go Nick Foles to the
That's a
Eagles.
long 5 seconds, bro.
Yes. The
It
Eagles.
was.
He was about
Yeah,
to
he
get
went.
it.
He had a very good record, and then they traded him and got him back.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, no, he had to go back.
He was about to get it. Sean. Joe Namath.
Why I keep getting these old ass niggas, man? The
Tech,
Jets.
well, technically, you know what I'm saying?
This should be in your warehouse.
Damn,
All right.
man.
Honestly, Sean, I don't know how this keeps going back and forth.
Man.
I don't know how
Look,
this
all the
keep getting
cards
the
It's a
niggas from
falling
the
right.
U.
conspiracy,
I'm
man.
getting the
This
Steelers
nigga
people.
Darius keep
You
getting
getting the
niggas from the
old
U or
people.
he get a Steeler. I don't know how it's
Hey,
happening.
Man, that's some bullshit. I gotta
hold
call
on.
civil rights on y'all.
Come on. That's how you know you supposed to know the answer. You calling civil rights,
Man.
nigga. Come on, dog.
Call NAACP on y'all, motherfuckers.
I'm sorry,
Nah.
man.
I
Call
said some fishy shit
my
going
group
on.
president.
Yeah, I said it union.
I'm sorry, Sean. Who you said? You said where
He
he
said,
went?
who
Who?
we
Joe
at?
Namath? I said the
Joe Namath.
Jets.
Yeah, he
Yes.
said the Jets.
Baker Mayfield. D.
The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, that's them. Christopher Champ Bailey.
Washington.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sean Icky Woods.
Bengals.
Yes.
The best
She
bingo
threw
ever.
an Icky Woods for
Hell
you,
nah.
bro.
What you mean? That man got the icky shuffle, bro?
Man,
The
Anthony
Icky
Munoz is the
Shuffle.
best Bengal.
Hey, the icky shuffle, the best celebration on Madden.
The Icky Shuffle.
I had to say Dion.
Darius Steve Atwater.
Ooh.
Oh shit. The
Ooh.
Broncos.
Good one.
Yes.
Come on, baby. Oh,
I told you we're getting into it.
man, lying.
Christopher. Jim Brown.
The
Oh,
Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
The GOAT.
what?
Sean. Matt Hasselbeck.
Mm.
Seattle.
No. Darius. Matt Hasselbeck.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
No. Christopher. Matt Hasselbeck.
The Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Yes, it was the Green
Damn.
Bay
That was a
I
Packers.
thought
good
it
one
was
right
circle
there.
back on me.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know that. I ain't lying.
Sean. You have Reggie White.
Eagles.
Yes.
Sir.
Darius. Tiki Barber.
The Giants.
Yes. Sean. Christopher. Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
One of the best that could have been.
Hey, put it down in the chat if y'all know the answer. I can't look, but I'm just saying, follow along. If you're right, you're right. I'll figure it out at the end of the show. But go ahead, Brianna.
Sean. Tony Dorsett.
Ooh.
Oilers.
No. Darius. Tony Dorsett.
Cheated to do. I say the Cowboys.
Yes.
Oh, he didn't get traded.
Why did I say the Oilers?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Man,
Going-
I seen the uniform and I said the Oilers.
I don't. I have thought he got traded. For real. To the Cowboys.
All right. Christopher. Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner didn't get drafted, but I'm going to say the Rams.
No. That was not his first team. Sean. Kurt Warner.
Oh.
I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know.
Know this. Come on.
I'm passing.
Darius.
Oh
Kurt
no, I was talking to
Warner.
my brain. Fuck, I know this, man.
John,
I
you
don't
even say
know.
a team so we can eliminate the team?
I'm not
Washington
gonna help him
Redskins.
out.
The
I'm so sorry
Redskins.
to hear that. Christopher. Kurt Warner.
Oh, I was wrong.
The
Who you
Falcons.
say, Darius?
I said the Redskins.
Oh, no. And you said the Falcons? No. Sean. Kurt
Damn,
Warner.
I know this shit. Fuck.
The Raiders.
No, sir. Darius. Kurt.
The Lions.
No. Christopher. Kurt.
Fuck, I know this shit, bro. I
It's with Derek come
swear.
in there.
Come on.
Green Bay.
I was just.
It was the Green Bay
Yes,
Packers.
yes, man. Damn, that's it. I was just listening to him talk about this shit, bro. Damn. You're right.
What?
Sean. You have Terrell Davis.
Denver. 6th round.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
D. Eric
Oh.
Dickerson.
The Rams.
Yes. Christopher. Warren Sapp.
Buccaneers.
Yes. Sean. Ricky Williams.
The Saints.
Yes.
If you had said the Dolphins, boy, I was about to be like, no way.
Nah, I
I'm glad because
remember
I
them
was gonna
trading
say the
everything for his
Dolphins.
ass.
Yeah.
I was
We
gonna say the
recorded that
Dolphins.
draft. I remember.
Darius. Johnny Unitas.
Here we go.
The Baltimore Colts.
There you go. And
The
he said it
Baltimore
correctly.
Colts.
She
Yeah, let's
tried
go.
to hit you with a
Let's
jackhammer,
go.
boy.
Christopher. Anquan Bolden.
Oh, I know
I mean,
this.
the Cardinals.
Yes.
He said the Colts.
He said the
I said the
Colts.
Colts. I said the Colts, not the
There ain't no
Colts.
team.
I said the Colts. Cardinals.
Sean, Eric Decker.
Say that who? Eric Decker?
Yes.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with Denver.
Yep.
The Broncos.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Darius, Clay Matthews.
The Packers.
Yes. Christopher, Alan Page.
Alan Page. The
Damn.
Rams?
No, sir. Sean, Alan Page.
Miami.
No. Darius, Alan Page.
The Falcons.
No. Christopher,
The
Alan
Vikings.
Page. It was the Minnesota Vikings.
I knew better.
Sean,
I
Keyshawn
did not.
Johnson.
The Jets.
Yes.
Sean, baby.
Darius, Marshall Falk.
The Rams.
No. Christopher,
Oh, I didn't know.
Marshall Falk.
It was the Colts.
It
Good
was
shit, Chris.
the Indianapolis Colts.
I did not know.
Sean, Derek Brooks.
Buccaneers.
It was the Tampa Bay Bucks. Darius, Khalil Mack.
Fuck. The Bears?
Yep.
No.
What? I thought so too.
Christopher, Khalil Mack.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm trying to think
I know
who
now.
he was.
Dang, that's a long
I
who
think
was
I
he?
know. Think I know.
5
Yeah,
seconds
yeah.
is
That's
up.
5 seconds.
Sean,
Raiders.
it was
Fuck.
the
Man.
Oakland
Damn.
Raiders.
Yes.
I've been going between them two in my head.
I don't know why I was thinking about the Chargers, but I knew it wasn't
He
them.
got
I'm like, wait a
traded,
minute.
remember?
Yeah,
I
knew
know
the
who this
Chargers was
is.
later. Yeah, I know the Chargers
Yes.
was later.
Much later. And I'm just like,
Fuck.
Darius,
Mhm.
the younger brother, Shannon Sharp.
The Broncos.
Yes. Christopher, Drew Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe.
That's his name.
The Patriots.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, Miles Austin.
Miles Austin, the wide receiver.
That's him.
The Cowboys.
It was.
Mm-hmm. Knew that one.
Pick role players now?
Man, she picking
Miles
people.
Austin was the best thing since Dez Bryant at the time.
Let's see.
For the Cowboys, I mean.
Darius, Junior Seau.
The Chargers.
It was the Chargers.
R.I.P. Junior.
Christopher.
Hmm.
Brandon Marshall.
The Bears.
No. Sean, Brandon Marshall.
Broncos.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the Broncos. Fuck.
Yes.
Darius, Antonio Gates.
The Chargers.
Yes.
Yay.
Christopher, Roquan Smith.
The Bears.
Yes. Sean, Reggie Wayne.
Colts.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Okay, fellas. This
Yeah.
is coming to an end.
Murdered that shit.
Here we go. Here come the bullshit.
Darius.
Uh-huh.
Ty Law.
The Patriots.
Yes. Christopher. Adrian James.
The Colts.
Yes.
I had to think, did he get traded? No, he did not.
Sean. Bruce Smith.
Buffalo Bills, but I sworn Adrian James got traded in the draft day trade.
Buffalo Bills is correct.
I'm almost certain he got traded in the draft day trade. I gotta
I'll
look
get
it
it
up.
up for you.
Nah. You good? We'll put an asterisk right there.
We want you to fail, Christopher.
It's like, what the fuck, nigga?
Dang. Adrian James played for the Colts from 1999 to 2005.
Who he get
Yes.
drafted by though? What it
The
say?
Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
Yes. That is true.
All right. Our last two
No.
questions. D.
Yes.
Richard Seymour.
Dang. He got traded to them. The Patriots.
Yes.
Oh. I was right.
And Christopher. Curtis Martin.
Curtis Martin was drafted by the Jets.
No.
No, he was not.
Sean.
Yeah, I missed it.
Ah,
Curtis Martin.
Patriots.
It was the New England Patriots.
why did I
Damn.
say the Jets? I knew it was the
It's
Patriots
gonna be close.
because
Okay.
Bill
What the
Parcells
fuck?
drafted him.
Let
Damn.
me tally us up.
This game should be super close.
Waiver Tech, let us know how many you got right.
And waivers in there like LeBron James.
Ooh. This was a great game, fellas.
Yeah.
Amazing. Sean, you were not far behind. You finished with 32 points.
Okay. I'll take it.
Second place
With 35.
with 34
Mm.
points was Christopher. Because you missed
Dang.
that last question.
Ain't no fucking way I lost.
35.
I demand a recount.
Like,
There's no
hold up
way.
now. Hold up. I'm like Kobe in this thing. Now I got 1, 2, 3,
Because
4,
you
5,
missed that
6,
last
7,
There's
8.
no way. There's
Come
no
on,
way.
dog.
by
Come
1 point.
on.
There's no
I be
way.
on
There's
Missed
no
that.
way.
that.
I demand a recount. I
I
want
thought
some.
Chris
Chris,
won too.
Oh, I'm
Damn.
recording
I'm
Chris,
this.
so sorry to tell
Chris. This is
you.
the thing. This is the thing. Chris, the problem was we never ended up with one that people completely missed. When
Yeah, we
somebody
did,
missed
and I
one,
got it.
no, we didn't.
No,
No.
nobody
You
did
got
any.
if you got it, yeah. If you got
I
it, that
got
means we
Kurt.
didn't miss it, fool.
I got it.
I'm sure there was nobody that like y'all just didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I
what
got
I'm
it
saying.
all. I got it all.
You did. You got all 34 that you earned.
Oh.
But because you missed Curtis, if you would have got Curtis Martin, it would have been a tie. You and Darius would have
Yep.
tied, and y'all would have to have a tiebreak. Because
That's
you
all right.
missed Curtis Martin, it went to Sean. You did not get it. You got 34
It's all right,
and we got
Chris.
35.
This your
Players
brother.
fuck
Y'all
up too,
do
man.
everything together, nigga, including lose.
I'm gonna let him have it.
Nah,
Man,
man, that was a good
we
one.
make losing look good though, man.
Yeah, that was a
That
good
was
one.
some bullshit
I ain't
right
gonna
there.
lie.
I just
I
knew.
just
I'm
knew.
like, I'm
I
so
was
far
like,
ahead. I'm good. I'm about two
You were
ahead.
not
I
that
can
no,
miss
you
far ahead.
wasn't
two.
that far ahead.
You
You wasn't that
Felt
far
wasn't.
like I was
ahead.
like two ahead.
You were not. I'm sorry. Because you had missed the couple. And it went to the next person.
He's sick.
I'm so sorry,
I
Chris.
really am. I
Hey,
really am.
remember
It
how
was such a
Halliburton?
I
close
showed off my
game.
knowledge. I knew where
Remember how
Alan
Halliburton
Page
had
went.
looked when he thought he was getting Eastern Conference Finals MVP? That was Chris.
Y'all did great. Y'all did so good. It was amazing.
Hey, man, that was a
Y'all
great
did
one.
that.
That was a great.
I like
That
it.
was a great
Dang.
game. Y'all boys know y'all football.
I won by the skin of my motherfucking
Literally.
arm.
If you had got that Curtis Martin, it would have been on and popping. Y'all would have had
I don't
double
know
jeopardy.
why I said the Jets when I know for a fact. Oh God.
Just like Tony Dorsey, I knew he was for the fucking Cowboys. It shit
I'm so
happened.
I was clutch.
sorry.
Hey, that was clutch for me. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
I truly
Because
thought
then he got
that Tony
that,
Dorsett
and that
got
was an
traded
extra
to the
point for
Cowboys.
Darius.
And I was like, man, I'm gonna just say the Cowboy because that's the last jersey I remember.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
just so
shit.
happy.
Thank y'all for watching. Continue to like, share, and subscribe.
This
I'm gonna
nigga
go ahead and go
disappointed.
back and do some more studying because apparently my knowledge ain't as nice as I thought it was.
Y'all did
Not
It's
today,
nice.
at
amazing.
least. But
It
How
was
many
if
did
y'all
great.
your
like the
dad
show,
get right?
please give us a thumbs up. If y'all like the show, please give us a thumbs up. We appreciate all the activity in the chat today. I
Yeah,
appreciate your
shout out to
family.
y'all.
Join us
Hell yeah.
again
Appreciate the
next
love.
Tuesday. Join us again next Tuesday where we are giving out top fans, apparently, because my nephew done snuck in here and stole Chris's top fan. So, Chris, I guess you got some work to do now, big dog, because
Big Neff.
he came in here and swooped in on you. So continue
Dang.
to like, share, subscribe, y'all. Until next week, please take
Peace.
care of yourself, love the people around you. And Darius, what else do they gotta do?
Hey, take it from me. Take care of your damn kids.
And that's on everything. Till next week, y'all. Deuce.
Peace.
Peace.